Hi, everybody. This is Joellen Newman. I'm the founder and owner of Transforming Your Tomorrows, a life and business coaching company. And I wanted to start going live on Monday afternoons to everybody who's on Facebook, and for those of you who are subscribed to my YouTube channel, to bring to you a couple of things. One, I coach entrepreneurs about money, how to shift their mindsets, how to get into a very calm mindset when they're selling or trying to get new clients, or just getting out there. I mean, so many of us are often afraid to do that, right? And so many of us are a little bit afraid to even get on Facebook and do this live. I'm one of those strange people who is very logical and has had a many year experience and decades in the corporate world and in the clinical world and healthcare. So I live a logical world, and I'm married to a very logical husband, but I also live in the metaphysical world. And so I combine the two, combining intellect with intuition in how I coach. And how I do that is I'll incorporate oracle cards or tarot cards. I read both. I'm certified in both. I also bring in crystals, and I know that sounds really woo-woo to people, but I look at oracle cards as simply a psychological tool to help us shift our mindset. So sometimes, I always chat with my clients like, which wolf are you feeding? The one that's really, oh my God, the earth is going to be shattered, or I can do this, I can succeed. And so sometimes helping them shift their mindset is simply bringing in questions that are posed through oracle cards. Now, today, that's not what this session is all about. Today's session is simply five steps to resetting your mindset around money. And so if you're willing to sit with me for a few minutes and listen, I've just got some, ideas for you to really shift your mindset. And I'm just going to check in to see if anybody's live there on Facebook. And I hope you're joining me. So the 5 steps in resetting your mindset around money is, we have to first start with gratitude. And I know that has been so oversaid and overdone. But the truth is, if you practice that for like 68 seconds, you can do a gratitude jar, and you can write in a gratitude journal and all those things. But if you just reset your mindset for 68 seconds, it increases the endorphins for you to, really go out about and succeed in life. So by just identifying what you already have and what you're grateful for is an opportunity to shift how you feel around money. Do you feel poor? Do you feel it's like, oh my God, can I do this? It's really an opportunity. I'm not selling anything. I'm here to help you have a better afternoon so that you feel empowered to get out there and sell, to get out there and connect with people and enjoy the day of work. And by the way, if it's work, it's also holiday week. It's happy Passover to everyone. Happy Easter coming up this weekend. Good Friday this Friday. So really, happy holidays to everybody. And if you're looking to reset your mindset, look at, starting with just the grace of what you already have, the gratitude of that. And I'm going to also, sorry, everybody. That was a little hit there. Another way to shift your mindset with how you look around money is, just look at it as a tool. I mean, if everything is energy, money is energy too. Look at money as a tool, as if you were a hammer and building and creating a brand new home or a brand new office, and you're actually doing the building. Money is simply a tool to help you get to where you want to be. And I know that sounds contrite, but we often aren't consciously spending money, and we aren't consciously receiving or allowing ourselves to receive. So I think one of the things that if you can also reset your money mindset is shift money as if it were simply, if you're a seamstress, it's simply fabric in which you work with. It's simply the pen, if you're the author, in which you work with. It is nothing more than that. It is a tool by which we exchange our gifts. So in my coaching business, I go into lots of processes and meditations to get that clarity. All right, well, how do I spend consciously? It means when you spend $1, it's like, oh man, I'm so glad I have this dollar to spend. I'm so glad I have this $100 to spend. I'm so thankful for what boy, this coffee's really good, which is $5 and something, or maybe $4.85 or whatever it is at Starbucks. You're grateful for what you're bringing back to yourself, right? You're exchanging it for something that you want something that you want. So one of the other things is how do you go about your day living intentionally around money? Do you know how much you have? And this is number 3. You have to live intentionally with what you're spending and what you want to receive. If you're not in a receiving mindset, it can really, harness the blockages and leverage that, as opposed to letting things in and making sure you're getting what you want. So live your day with intention, with money. It's like, I'm going to spend this much, my intention, as opposed to just stopping out at, going through the cashier and you're, it's like, oh, I see this candy, or I see this magazine, or I see this, and this. If that's intentional with that, you want to spend some frivolous amount of money, then that's fine. But if you haven't set that intention and you're now just spending it, it adds up by the end of the year. So to be concise with your budget that you set about at the beginning of the year, preferably each quarter. And so if you haven't reviewed your money, do that now. You're finishing the first quarter of 2021. It's important to be intentional with what you're receiving, with what you're spending. So make sure that you also, whatever budget you create a fierce serenity around that. That opportunity to be very serene, even with what you've already spent or maybe overspent. It gives you the choice to now look at what you've overspent and say, where can I show compassion with myself? And maybe, what can I back up with or let go of? After the full moon this weekend, it was a great time to let go of. So this is really an opportunity to, just be clear with your intentions and have a serenity with what you're saving and what you're spending. That serenity around money gives you clarity. It gives you focus. It gives you, it releases any confusion. It's like, well, how much do I have? What do I have to spend this month? We're coming up on April. Do you have your rent money? That commitment, and just solidifies your serenity, and it solidifies your confidence in how you go about your day and your week. And so finally, you have to be accountable to your money. You have to be accountable to yourself in how you use money, how you're spending money. So you have to know your cap. How much money can I spend this week, this month, this quarter? How much money do I want to receive? But it's not just money. It's how much time do I have to commit to doing this, or this? And what's my opportunity if I leave space for other things? So those 5 things I think are really important just to shift. If you took, I've been on this 9 minutes and all of it is not specific around those 5 steps, but step number 1, be in a state of gratitude. Just for 68 seconds, look at all the things that you've already got in your life and how grateful you are. If you're alive, that's 1. right? If you're walking and healthy, that's 2. You could go on. If you've got friends, that's 3. If you've got a family, that's 4. If you've got pets, that's 5. If you've got a car, that's 6. If you're enjoying the sunny weather like I am, that's 7. You could go on, but you do that for 68 seconds. I will tell you, it increases your endorphins, which means it increases some testosterone in you so that you feel better. You're not working as like, oh my God, I don't have money. Oh my God, what's going to happen? It's that woe scarcity mindset that really keeps you at a lower vibration. Number 2, shift the way you look at money. Use it as a tool. Whether it's a hammer, if you're a seamstress, whether it's your fabric that you work with, if it's an artist, your paintbrush, shift the way you look at money as a tool that simply empowers you toward the dream that you want to achieve. Number 3, live out your intention without doing unconscious spending. Make sure you understand where your money is, where it's going, how much you have. And number 4, create a fierce serenity around spending, around your spending habits. Once you do that, you're committed, you're all in. And then once you do that, that creates serenity. And once you've got serenity, it creates confidence or clarity and a commitment. And once you've got that, you've got confidence every single day in terms of what you spend. And last, 5th, is be accountable for who you are and how you're spending money and receiving it. You have to know your cap on spending, none of us have a cap on receiving, but your cap on spending, your time to spend to make that money, and the opportunities that if you leave something open, what could come in. So just a short video today, just to introduce myself in a little bit of a different way. And if you don't catch this live, I hope you catch it on the replay. Have a really blessed day. Have a blessed week, and enjoy the energy. Bye.